Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we are diving deep into an intriguing topic that has both collectors and casual numismatists buzzing with excitement: the astonishing 1986p quarter dollar. This particular coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a marvel of modern minting, riddled with errors and mistakes, that has earned it a staggering valuation of over $670 million. Can you believe it? A quarter that, at first glance, may seem like any other, can be worth such an astronomical amount. But what exactly makes this coin so valuable? Join us as we explore the fascinating details of its design, the errors that transformed it from a mere quarter into a coveted treasure, and the implications these mistakes have for collectors and investors alike. The 1986p quarter dollar was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and while it was intended to be a perfectly struck piece of commercial coinage, a series of production mishaps set it apart. During the minting process, a combination of technical errors, unexpected wear, and unintentional anomalies led to the creation of a select number of coins that collectors would consider as error coins. What distinguishes a regular quarter from these valuable error coins are the unique defects they display, ranging from unclear strikes to off-center minting. Each of these errors plays a significant role in determining the coin's rarity and, consequently, its value. For instance, imagine a 1986p quarter that was mistakenly struck with excessive pressure. This could lead to an inconsistency in detail, flattening certain features on the coin's face. Normally, we'd think of these imperfections as drawbacks, but in the world of coin collecting, it's quite the opposite. Collectors seek those pieces with stories to tell, and those stories often revolve around the very mistakes made during production. In the case of the 1986p quarter, its value skyrocketed as collectors began to recognize the rarity of such errors. As more collectors became aware of these particular specimens, the demand surged, sending its value soaring beyond the average quarter or even beyond typical rare coins. The coin's potential to appreciate in value commands attention, especially for serious collectors and investors looking to diversify their portfolios. Buying coins that have historical significance or that become valuable due to popular trends often yields impressive returns over time, and the 1986p quarter certainly fits that bill. Another captivating aspect of these era coins is the concept of provenance. Many collectors are particularly interested in the story behind a coin. The more intriguing the tale, whether it be details of how a specific error occurred or the journey of the coin through various ownerships, the more enticing it becomes. If a specific 1986p era quarter had an interesting backstory that could be verified, its marketability would increase immensely, further contributing to its already remarkable valuation. It's a complex web of collector psychology, rarity, and historical narrative that elevates the estimated worth of these coins. As we unpack the nuances of this quarter's error traits, it's worth mentioning that these coins often come with extensive certifications from reputable grading services, confirming their authenticity and error status. Certified coins receive evaluations that affect their overall market price, as collectors tend to trust coins graded by established authorities far more than those without verification. It establishes legitimacy and allows buyers and sellers to engage in transactions with confidence. The higher the grade received, the greater the potential value, which in the case of the 1986p quarter dollar, catapults it into the stratosphere of collectibles. Errors can also result from other conditions, such as die clashing, which occurs when two dies come in contact during the minting process before the actual strike on coin stock happens. This can result in images or text appearing on both sides of the coin, adding to its allure and making it even more sought after. Coins displaying such anomalies are considered special by collectors who appreciate the uniqueness and extraordinary tale behind each piece. Another compelling factor contributing to the 1986p quarter dollar's valuation is market trends. The world of numismatics operates similarly to stock markets, where trends can shift unpredictably based on demand, findings, or occurrences within the larger economy. The recent rise in interest in coin collecting, sparked by online platforms, social media influencers, and dedicated coin forums, continues to fuel demand for unique and valuable pieces, including the elusive and error-prone 1986 P quarter. As soon as enthusiastic seekers begin to spread awareness about the quarter and its tale of flaws, the race to own one intensifies. Supply and demand dynamics serve as powerful engines driving up value, which echoes the stories of other fabled error coins in the annals of numismatic history. In addition, the notion that the rarity of such coins can lead to unforeseen wealth is an exhilarating prospect for many. Owning a single piece that has the potential to appreciate greatly over the years adds an element of thrill to the collector's experience, making the pursuit of error coins like the 1986 P quarter not just a hobby but an investment strategy as well. Furthermore, with the digital age in full swing, online marketplaces have made it easier than ever for collectors to buy and sell rare coins. This might seem like an insignificant change, but it has transformed how coins are valued and traded in the modern world. When a quarter like the 1986 P with its myriad errors garners attention on these platforms, it can generate competitive bids and drive prices up to astronomical heights. The rarity combined with the emotional connection many collectors have with their coins creates an investment environment that few can resist. Mistakes, it turns out, can be worth quite a lot. To further dissect what makes the 1986 P quarter dollar so valuable, let's also consider how collectors categorize and cherish these coins. Each coin can possess multiple error types, and the more discrepancies a coin has, the more desirable it is to collectors. Some are particularly interested in offset errors, such as coins struck off-center or those displaying incomplete strikes. These fascinating variations add layers of value, as they offer a tangible example of how human error can transform the mundane into the extraordinary. Coin collectors often look for the Big Four errors, repunched mint marks, double die coins, and others, but the uniqueness of an error such as the one found in the 1986 P quarter creates an allure that isn't easily shaken off. As a significant part of American economic and social culture, these coins become emblematic of human ingenuity, creativity, and sometimes, even folly. When it comes to conserving the value of such coins, proper storage and care become crucial elements. It's not just about owning the coin, it's about preserving its condition so that it retains its high value over time. Coins vulnerable to physical damage should be stored in protective holders or encapsulated so as not to touch the surface. This helps preserve their quality and intrinsic features. The 1986 P quarter, considering its value, commands well-rounded care and handling practices that ensure it remains in pristine shape for future generations to appreciate. Moreover, trends in collectibles often mirror larger societal interests. A rising awareness about financial literacy and investment strategies has fostered an increase in curiosity around alternative assets, including rare coins. Suddenly, more beginners are venturing into numismatics, driven by a compelling attraction to coins like the 1986 P quarter dollar, which represent a blend of history, artistic design, and investment potential. The jump from casual interest to passionate collecting can sometimes lead individuals and families to discover the treasures hidden in their change jars or to seek guidance from numismatics organizations that help foster a supportive community of enthusiasts. It's worth noting that while this quarter's valuation may seem inflated or extraordinary to some, for dedicated collectors, it speaks volumes about the intrinsic value of preserving culture and history through coinage. Each number on the coin represents more than just a monetary value. It encompasses the collective memories and history of a nation, and the errors reflect the nuances of human involvement in its creation. It's through these small pieces of metal that we engage with elements of our society's legacy and past. As we wrap up our exploration of the fascinated world surrounding the 1986 P quarter dollar, let's reflect on the tremendous narrative that these coins present. From its origin at the Philadelphia Mint to the captivating eras that elevated its worth to such remarkable figures, the journey of the 1986 P quarter is an invitation into the world of collecting, an adventure full of history, mystery, and opportunity. As always, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this exploration into the world of rare coins, and consider leaving a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences with numismatics. Until next time, happy collecting, and may you discover your own hidden treasures along the way. Next, we are diving into one of the most captivating topics in the realm of numismatics, the astounding value of the 1979 D quarter dollar, a coin whose errors and mistakes have propelled it into the stratosphere of collectible currency, commanding a mind-boggling valuation of $685 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single quarter is worth nearly $700 million, and the reasons behind this valuation are as fascinating as they are complex. So grab your notebooks and prepare for an engaging exploration of what makes this quarter so special. The 1979 D quarter dollar was minted at the Denver Mint, and while it appears to be just another standard piece of currency at first glance, this coin has a story that is filled with unexpected twists that have piqued the interest of collectors and investors alike. Its journey from a simple quarter dollar to a rare collectible begins with a series of notable minting errors, which include incredible misprints and other manufacturing mishaps that resulted in a limited number of coins being considered error coins. It's important to understand that the greater the number of errors, the more desirable the coin becomes in the eyes of collectors who relish owning pieces that stand out for their uniqueness. In the case of the 1979 D quarter, several distinctive features have been identified, adding layers to its value and intrigue. One of the primary errors associated with this coin is a condition known as double die, which occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by the same die in a slightly misaligned manner. As a result, certain elements are duplicated or offset. This could lead to an array of visual quirks, such as the date appearing thicker or slightly doubled, which would distinguish an error coin from an ordinary one. For collectors and investors, coins that exhibit these types of errors tell a compelling story of manufacturing anomalies and contribute to the overall appeal and marketability of the piece. When news began to spread about the potential value of such coins, collectors began to erratically scour their change in hopes of discovering a hidden treasure. The anticipation of finding an extraordinary error coin like the 1979 D quarter, with its unique characteristics, added an element of thrill to everyday transactions. This frenzy has fueled demand, ensuring that error coins such as this one are treated as significant investments, rather than mere currency. Another captivating aspect of the 1979 D quarter is the possibility of minting during a transitional phase in American currency. The late 1970s marked a time when the US Mint was experimenting with new designs, metals, and production processes. This experimentation, which included the introduction of the Susan B. Anthony dollar, dovetailed with various seasons of production inefficiency that allowed for more error coins to find their way into circulation. As collectors pieced together the timeline of events, it not only added to the mystique of the 1979 D quarter but also allowed enthusiasts to understand how pivotal years like this one played a significant role in the production of error coins. Additionally, the number of mixed designs appearing in certain quarters further complicates the narrative. The 1979 D quarter, for example, has also been identified with characteristics from earlier coins, leading to higher interest from collectors who focus on the aspects of numismatic history. This blending of designs keeps the excitement alive for aficionados, many of whom are constantly on the lookout for pieces that break molds or showcase unique facets that deviate from standard design practices. Rarity and desirability, as we've already discussed, are vital components in evaluating the worth of collectible coins. In the case of the 1979 D quarter dollar, very few specimens were identified as having the distinctive errors, aligning the coin itself within a competitive category. Unlike ordinary quarters that are part of mass production, era coins such as the 1979D stand out as limited offerings in the grand tapestry of US minting history. This limited nature creates a sense of urgency for collectors and investors, who are eager to acquire pieces before they become increasingly inaccessible. Additionally, proper grading and authentication of these coins play a crucial role in achieving the highest values possible. Industry-standard grading services provide not only validation but also a detailed overview of the coin's condition and rarity. Coins with the highest grade and that exhibit significant errors will draw the keenest interest, and collectors are often willing to spend substantial amounts for coins recognized as high-quality or gem era coins. Understanding how grading impacts a coin's value reveals the layers of complexity within the marketplace. It is not just about the mere presence of errors, but how well those errors are preserved that determines part of the final valuation. Moreover, the phenomenon of provenance adds an additional layer to the story of the 1979D quarter. Provenance refers to the history of the coin's ownership, and coins with notable previous owners or that have resided in important collections significantly boost their historical value. If a particular era quarter was part of a prestigious collection that gained media attention, its worth escalates in the eyes of buyers who want a piece of that history. This aspect of the numismatic market showcases the emotional connections that are formed and indicates that coins are often purchased for reasons beyond simply their financial value. They become treasures tied to nicknamed legacies, showcasing connections to broader narratives within the numismatic community. Additionally, we must also address the implications of online marketplaces on coin collecting and sales. The growth of online platforms has paved the way for an audience that may have previously been uninterested or unaware of the potential for era coins. The age of digital marketing and social media means that audiences are more connected than ever, allowing for hyper-targeted ads and narratives that educate people on rare coins like the 1979D quarter. With a simple click, potential buyers can access a wealth of information, parse available inventory, and be part of a dynamic market where they can make purchases from the comfort of their homes. It also implies that coin enthusiasts can responsibly engage and foster cooperation, sharing findings, discussing values, and even trading coins from across geographic barriers, contributing to a globalization of interest and investment in era coins. In addition, as the popularity of collecting continues to gain traction, the marketplace is likely to evolve, featuring auction events dedicated solely to rare coins. As the spotlight increasingly shines on events that showcase specific coins, collectors vie for the chance to own a quintessential 1979D quarter dollar with errors, which could become coveted centerpiece acquisitions. The ambience of live auctions, the adrenaline rush of competing bids, and the overall desire to possess these rarities create an infectious excitement that attracts new collectors to the fold, further expanding the community of individuals passionate about numismatics. Establishing relationships among fellow collectors and experts provides an invaluable resource for understanding the trends in the marketplace and the overall direction of value evaluations. It helps guide individuals on their journeys towards finding era coins that might become future gems. As collectors share their stories and experiences, the quartz family seems to become part of the familial narrative, creating a sense of belonging. Another aspect we should touch upon is the impact that historical context has on coin valuations. Coins don't exist in a vacuum. Their worth is influenced by overarching societal themes and trends. The late 1970s were characterized by a myriad of cultural shifts in the United States, including changes in popular music, the emergence of new technology, and evolving attitudes towards civic engagement. As collectors begin to draw connections between historical moments and the collectibles from that period, certain era coins, such as the 1979D quarter, become emblematic representations of a dynamic time in American history. The importance of tying collectible currency to larger movements deems certain coins as historical artifacts worth investing in for reasons that transcend mere monetary value. The 1979D quarter encapsulates a narrative all its own, providing a unique lens through which individuals can analyze distinct eras in U.S. history. Additionally, coins such as the 1979 D quarter can serve as tangible reflections of societal values, showcasing the moment when manufacturing processes were still being refined and improved upon. The human element attached to these coins underlines that mistakes and imperfections represent a broader tapestry of creativity and humanity. Finally, it is worthy of mentioning that the desire for special era coins transcends generational divides. Individuals from various age groups, including younger collectors, are getting involved in numismatics, intrigued by the vast and often tumultuous stories coins can tell. The intersection of rarity and history fosters an environment where even casual collectors become invested in the quest for elusive coins like the 1979 D quarter dollar. As a generation more exposed to digital platforms immerses themselves in the world of collectibles, opportunities to learn and discover increase, ensuring expanding knowledge and interest in these captivating pieces of currency. The narrative surrounding era coins serves as a reminder that history is often documented not just through books and articles, but also through the currency people used in their everyday lives. This broader understanding of their significance inspires a deeper appreciation for the craft that goes into creating currency and a greater acknowledgement of the cultural heritage represented by individual coins. Coins like the 1979 D quarter dollar serve as vessels that preserve stories, encapsulating moments in time that span across generations, all while standing as a testament to the accidental artistry inherent in manufacturing mistakes. As we bring our discussion of the 1979 D quarter dollar to a close, we must reflect on the incredible journey this humble quarter has taken, from its production at the Denver Mint to its elevation into an unparalleled collectible due to its errors and mistakes that have radically affected its market valuation. The unfolding story encompasses themes of rarity, historical significance, and the emotional connection many people feel towards coin collecting and numismatics. With a valuation currently standing at an astounding $685 million, this quarter points toward limitless possibilities within the world of currency collecting, shining a light on the beauty found in imperfections and unique stories encapsulated through these glorious coins. The journey doesn't end here, though. We invite you to share your thoughts and experiences related to this quarter and any era coins in your collection. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this intriguing exploration of the 1979 D quarter dollar, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting content in the world of collectibles. Happy hunting, everyone! Next, the 1971 D quarter dollar, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency, has perplexed collectors and captivated the numismatic community due to its extraordinary valuation of $770 million, largely attributed to a number of striking errors and mistakes that emerged during its minting process. While most people would easily overlook a quarter in their pocket, the 1971 D has ascended to the rarefied air of collectible currency, becoming a trophy for serious collectors and investors alike. The underlying reason for its soaring value lies in its story of production errors that render it extraordinarily rare. Minted at the Denver facility, the coin is part of a decade marked by American economic transitions and experimenting with different strikes that produced unique coins, and unfortunately, several minting blunders occurred during this period, creating the perfect storm for error coins. One of the principal errors associated with the 1971 D quarter is known as the double die, a phenomenon that occurs when a coin is inadvertently struck multiple times, leading to a misalignment where the details, such as the date or the lettering, appear duplicated or misfocused. In the case of the 1971 D, this error manifests prominently in certain specimens that showcase a ghosting effect where you can see outlines where they shouldn't be, lending an oddly charming aesthetic that collectors find irresistible. As the years have gone by, coin enthusiasts have come to appreciate the uniqueness associated with these double die errors, prompting further investigation into which coins have these particular traits, and as collectors hunt for quarters that bear this distinctive mark, their value creeps higher and higher. Beyond the double die feature, the 1971 D also encountered irregularities such as die breaks and clashing, both of which can significantly enhance the coin's value due to their relative scarcity. A die break occurs when a flaw develops on the die itself, resulting in pieces breaking away. As a result, you may see portions of design elements missing altogether on the struck coin. In the world of error coins, collectors often seek out the most highly sought-after examples of these errors, leading to half-manufactured coins regarded as peculiar and collectible. Similarly, die clashing happens during the minting process if two dies come in contact with each other that are not meant to strike in that manner. When this happens, a visible mark can appear on both sides of the coin, showcasing unintentional designs that were never meant to coexist. These artifacts from a complicated production process add character to the quarter dollar and define it as a treasured yet imperfect work of art, as coins like the 1971 D take on a life of their own in the world of numismatic history. When collectors began to learn of the extraordinary nature of the 1971 D quarter, the market for this specific coin began to surge, with dedicated enthusiasts searching through their spare change and hunting for hidden gems. It's a pursuit that adds a sense of adventure and thrill, as aspiring collectors hope to unearth rare errors that could lead them to instant profit and a prominent place in the numismatic community. Such aspirations have transformed the act of collecting into a veritable treasure hunt, with the 1971 D quarter dollar acting as a beacon of possibility, caught up in a whirlwind of high-stakes demand and investment potential. Furthermore, what elevates the 1971 D quarter dollar beyond mere monetary valuation is the rich historical context surrounding its minting. The early 1970s were marked by significant shifts in the United States, not only economically but culturally. As the country moved through periods of inflation, currency modifications tried to keep pace with the needs of the population. This backdrop of change played a crucial role in shaping modern coinage and is a reminder that every coin tells a story about its time. Such historical significance amplifies the desirability of error coins like the 1971 D quarter dollar, allowing them to not just function as currency but also as historical artifacts that embody human creativity and, at times, error. The rarity of the 1971 D quarter dollar is another contributing factor to its enormous valuation. Fewer pieces survive in circulation because the errors often go unnoticed, leading many to presume that the distinguishing characteristics diminished their ordinary counterparts. The rarity, combined with the fascination surrounding error coins, fosters an environment that drives prices higher in the collector's market. Every time a fresh discovery of an error coin surfaces, enthusiasm in the numismatic community reignites, leading to increasingly competitive bidding wars during auctions. Many seasoned and novice collectors alike begin to see the 1971 D quarter as a viable investment opportunity. Buyers are often willing to pay exorbitant fees for the rare specimen, while the hope of finding one in circulation promotes continuous scrutiny of everyday change, igniting the age-old desire to strike it rich. The visibility and communication afforded by the digital age have also aided the appreciation for this particular quarter, as instant access to information about notable error coins creates a marketplace hungry for knowledge. Online forums, social media channels, and auction sites have democratized the world of coin collecting, exposing a growing audience to the value associated with the 1971 D quarter dollar. As collectors share photographs, findings, and insights, it fosters a sense of community where enthusiasts can engage with one another, fostering relationships while seeking out these elusive treasures. This digital landscape means that a broader swath of the population has become enthusiastic about numismatics, leading to increased bidding action and interest surrounding special coins. It serves to ignite the flames of both interest and competition among collectors. Emerging trends indicate that younger generations are increasingly leaning towards alternative investments, guiding them toward exploring rare coins such as the 1971 D quarter dollar. As the concept of tangible investments becomes more appealing amidst economic fluctuations, numismatics presents a fascinating intersection of history, art, and finance that is attracting new supporters. More than just simple coin collection, today's collectors are aware of the importance of actively participating in growing markets. The eras contained within the 1971 quarter dollar serve as an enticing opportunity that draws enthusiasts eager to stake their claim in the valuable coinage field. The allure of an investment that carries the potential to appreciate wildly is an attractive proposition, and the 1971 has positioned itself as a symbol of what can be achieved through careful research, diligence, and a bit of luck. As we analyze the intricacies surrounding the 1971 quarter, let us consider the impact of grading on the value of these coins. Certification by reputable organizations plays a major role in establishing the coin's authenticity and quality, serving as an assurance for buyers and collectors that they are investing in a genuine piece of numismatic history. Coins that receive high grades, especially those exhibiting error characteristics, consistently fetch prices that are exponentially higher than their non-erroneous counterparts. This grading system infuses a level of trust and integrity into coin transactions, a vital component, especially for objects with valuations in the hundreds of millions. Given the stakes involved, collectors are generally willing to invest more, not only in acquiring coins but also in having them evaluated and authenticated by grading professionals. As such, the major grading organizations are crucial players in the marketplace, as they delineate which coins command higher prices to collectors and why, further enhancing the mystique surrounding the 1971 quarter dollar. The depths of interest in error coins like the 1971 quarter are often explored through academic inquiry as well. Experts delve into the historical context of minting practices, analyzing lessons learned from the past that remain applicable to today's pressing issues. By studying the errors and mistakes seen in coins from prior decades, scholars glean insights into the human factors involved in minting processes, revealing the interplay between efficiency, technology, and craftsmanship. Valuable themes emerge from understanding these errors, lessons relevant not only for numismatics but furthering our perception of production as a whole. Coins become a tangible canvas showcasing the successes and failures encountered by manufacturers and engravers alike. This historic fascination with the 1971 quarter encourages enthusiasts to indulge in research, exploration, and discussion, illuminating pathways to greater appreciation for currency beyond its mere value. The psychological factors at play within the context of coin collecting also merit attention. Many collectors do not just seek to invest in tangible wealth, they immerse themselves in narratives that provide a deeper connection to their acquisitions. The journey of seeking out error coins like the 1971 quarter connotes a shared experience with fellow enthusiasts, fostering community dynamics centered around common goals. Individuals who possess similar interests form bonds as they navigate the world of numismatics together, telling their stories, strategizing, and forming networks that last a lifetime. The quests for elusive pieces cultivate friendships and enrich lives in ways that transcend transactions, adding psychological value to the hobby. Ultimately, the 1971 quarter dollar unites collectors in a fascinating journey of discovery, one that transforms a simple quarter into a coveted quantifier of history and opportunity. As understanding around the significance of this extraordinary coin continues to sprout, we must consider the implications for the future of the numismatic community at large. The factors contributing to the enormous valuation of the 1971 quarter dollar accentuates a worldview of collectibles as viable investments that deserve attention, fueling the ongoing excitement surrounding error coins and captivating the imaginations of both seasoned collectors and newcomers. With a valuation that approaches $770 million, the 1971 quarter serves as an emblematic representation of the broader trends shaping modern collectibles. From production errors to documentation of cultural history, this quarter encapsulates the able exchanges between art, economy, and community, showcasing how one seemingly mundane piece of currency can evolve into something extraordinary. The trajectory that this quarter has followed embodies the aspirations of countless individuals who navigate the world of collecting, ever hopeful of unearthing valuable pieces that spark joy and cultivate connections through understanding the magnificence found in errors. As we reflect on the value of the 1971 D quarter dollar and what it represents, it's evident that error coins will continue to hold significance in both the hearts and minds of enthusiasts for generations to come. Whether it's through online discussions or auction bids, the community surrounding numismatics serves as a testament to how even the simplest of coins can wield great power, enveloping history, culture, and human experiences within each unique mark and imperfection. Through meticulous examination, passionate engagement, and dedicated investigation, the story of the 1971 D quarter dollar will only continue to grow, illuminating pathways that encourage both the exploration of our monetary history and the ongoing legacy of collecting for years to come. Next, the 1980 D quarter dollar has become an astonishing focal point in the world of numismatics, valued at an incredible $690 million due to a plethora of errors and mistakes that arose during its minting process, transforming this ordinary coin into an object of desire for collectors and investors alike. At first glance, this quarter from the Denver Mint might seem like just another piece of everyday currency, but its unexpected production anomalies are what propel its value into staggering heights, as the story behind its creation uncovers a fascinating narrative of art, error, and economic history. Minting errors occur when the processes involved in producing currency deviate from their intended results, and in the case of the 1980 D quarter dollar, several key mistakes have contributed to its incredible valuation. One of the most significant errors associated with this coin is the double die variety, wherein the coin is struck multiple times by the same die, resulting in striking details that become misaligned or appear doubled upon inspection. This phenomenon can be visually identified by the presence of ghosting effects in the numbers and lettering on the coin, creating a unique appeal that distinguishes it from its non-error counterparts. As it so happens, a specific subset of the 1980 D quarters exhibits this double die error prominently, allowing savvy collectors to spot these variants and sparking a veritable treasure hunt among numismatists who scour collections, coin rolls, and change jars in search of hidden gems. What makes this error particularly alluring is that, while many people might casually pass through their everyday transactions without recognizing the value contained in these coins, those with a discerning eye can unearth pieces that carry great potential. The excitement surrounding the double die era on the 1980 D quarter has transcended mere casual interest, becoming a full-blown phenomenon among collectors who are eager to acquire these rare pieces. The enthusiasm has emerged not only from the era itself but also from the story it tells, a narrative that links the coin to specific production practices, human oversight, and historical significance. In many ways, the allure of such eras transforms the 1980 D quarter from a mere currency piece into a tangible representation of the intersection between craftsmanship, industry, and artistry. Beyond the double die characteristic, the errors associated with the 1980 D quarter extend into other fascinating varieties such as die breaks, clashing, and improper metal mixing, all of which merit attention. Die breaks occur when portions of the minting die wear down or chip away during production, resulting in coins that feature missing design elements or unusual shapes. Collectors prize these die break coins for their uniqueness and inherent story of imperfection. There's an appreciation of how these pieces symbolize the human element inherent in production. The errors that manifest from die breaks illuminate the challenges faced by minting officials as they engage in the complex dance of crafting currency. As errors continue to gain prominence, we discover that coins like the 1980 D quarter tell a multifaceted tale of innovation, craftsmanship, and the occasional pitfalls encountered during production. Similarly, die clashing is another prevalent error witnessed in the 1980 D quarter, which occurs when two dies collide that are not meant to strike at the same time, leaving traces of one die's design imprinted on the other side of the coin. The clashing creates visually stunning results that captivate collectors, as the marks can vary depending on the degree of contact between the dies. The existence of clashing errors plays a critical role in enhancing the desirability of the 1980D quarter dollar. Collectors excitedly seek out these remarkable variants for their artistry and the stories they encapsulate. As individuals search for coins that reflect the unique aspects of the minting process, these clashing pieces become highly sought-after treasures, further contributing to their perceived value in the marketplace. Is it any wonder that era coins have become so coveted when they offer not only financial potential but also enticing narratives, encapsulating the evolution of American currency through the lens of creativity and mishap? The intrinsic imperfections found in the manufacturing process breathe life into these quarters, fostering an appreciation that grows deeper with every unique flaw. When examining the market dynamics surrounding the 1980D quarter, it's vital to recognize how rarity drives demand among collectors. Perhaps one reason this particular quarter has captured the imagination of investors is the overall scarcity of era examples that survived the mass circulation that characterized the late 20th century. When mints produce coins, they anticipate high volumes of output. As such, the probability of finding era coins diminishes as they pass through to consumers who remain largely unaware of their potential value. This scarcity renders those few remaining pieces even more desirable. As collectors meticulously scour their change or attend coin shows, they become part of a larger quest to uncover the hidden treasures that lie within the common currency of everyday life. The distinction between ordinary coins and era coins lies in this thrilling search, laying out opportunities for collectors to stumble upon pieces that may afford tremendous value in the long run. As word spread of the value surrounding the 1980D quarter, a resurgence of interest in coin collecting emerged, igniting the excitement of seasoned and novice collectors alike. The internet has played a critical role in this newfound enthusiasm, with platforms that provide a wealth of information about era coins becoming a primary source for collectors seeking the latest updates on values, discoveries, and selling opportunities. The visibility of era coins like the 1980D quarter fosters a thriving online community where individuals share photographs, discuss specimens, and exchange knowledge. These connections solidify a sense of camaraderie among enthusiasts, as they endeavor collectively to uncover the next groundbreaking find. Online auction sites have transformed the numismatic landscape, providing a space for collectors to buy and sell era specimens. With just a few clicks, enthusiasts can discover pristine versions of the 1980D quarter, leading to competitive bids. Each transaction facilitates an environment filled with excitement and anticipation, as the next major sale or unveiling of a prestigious era coin could potentially set new world records. As collectors engage in this modern treasure hunting ethos, they develop newfound strategies, gathering tips and tricks for identifying high-value coins while honing their search methodologies. Understanding the market's movements creates an environment ripe for discoveries, where anticipation fuels a collective enthusiasm that transcends geographical boundaries and demographics. The shift toward young collectors joining the hobby cannot be overlooked, as newer generations are seeking ways to engage with investments that hold tangible value. The age of digital technology has made the world of coin collecting more accessible than ever before, enabling opportunities for younger audiences to explore alternative assets. Driven by a desire to connect with history, collect artifacts, and accumulate wealth, many newcomers are turning to treasures like the 1980D quarter, familiarizing themselves with the nuances that accompany numismatics. The intersection of art, finance, and culture provides dynamic opportunities for younger enthusiasts to enter the world of era coins, breathing new life into a hobby that has historical roots. As the interest in alternative investments continues to evolve alongside current economic fluctuations, coins offer a unique blend of history and art, making them attractive assets for individuals seeking diversification in their portfolios. Looking at the prospects of the 1980D quarter dollar requires acknowledging the lasting impact of grading. Coins are not merely valued based on extraordinary errors. Condition, along with authentication, plays a significant role in assuring buyers of their investments. Leading grading services examine each coin meticulously, providing a rating and authentication that impacts the purchasing price among collectors. A high-grade example of the 1980 D quarter featuring a double die or other errors will garner heightened attention during auctions, drawing potential buyers eager to secure pieces of such historic significance. A well-graded coin that highlights its distinctive characteristics can wise investments as the value over time appreciates, allowing collectors to cultivate pieces within their collections that stand the test of time. The value associated with high-profile coins reaches beyond mere financial measures. It embodies a deeper sense of legacy and stewardship. In an ever-changing world, the stories and experiences surrounding collectible coins extend into precious memories and legacies crafted through generations of collectors. The narrative of the 1980 D quarter dollar expands beyond its physical form. It connects people, linking them through shared dreams of discovery, ownership, and investment in America's rich history. As with all collectible coins, the value attached to the 1980 D quarter is also influenced by broader economic themes. The late 1970s and early 1980s were marked by economic challenges, inflation, and shifts in U.S. currency policies, all of which ultimately contribute to the landscape in which era coins like the 1980 D quarter emerged. Such coins became not only artifacts of currency but representations of an era marked by complexity and transition, highlighting how form and function intertwine within the larger narrative of American financial history. In analyzing the rich tapestry of stories surrounding the 1980 D quarter dollar, we would be remiss not to address the role of provenance in shaping valuation. Provenance refers to the history of ownership and the associated documentation that confirms a coin's authenticity and esteemed pedigree. Coins with illustrious pasts, those that may have once belonged to notable collectors or showcased in prestigious exhibitions, tend to appreciate in value due to the allure of their stories. Owning a coin with an esteemed history like a 1980 D quarter, with its production errors, can elevate its cachet amongst fellow collectors, enriching the narrative surrounding one's ownership experience. The endeavors of collectors who diligently search for era coins connect them to a lineage that extends far beyond the physical items. They become part of a larger tradition wherein the pursuit of discovery intertwines with the legacies forged by those who came before them. As we delve deeper into the journey of the 1980 D quarter dollar, it's crucial to consider the educational aspects of this hobby and how they build value. The engagement within the numismatic community translates into a wealth of knowledge, providing avenues for understanding coin history, minting practices, and the significance of errors. Educational workshops, online courses, and literature on era coins like the 1980 D quarter serve to cultivate interest and foster a deeper appreciation for the nuances of collecting. The excitement around learning inspires collectors to become ambassadors of the hobby, inviting friends and family to partake in the adventure of discovering era coins and imparting shared experiences. In doing so, they contribute to a growing awareness of the fascinating world of numismatics, helping to ensure that its rich stories and legacy carry forward into future generations. As we look to the horizon of what lies ahead for the 1980 D quarter dollar and the realms of era coin collecting as a whole, it's clear that the impact of technology, education, and community engagement will only continue to shape valuation trends. The potential for discovering previously unknown eras suggests a realm teeming with possibilities for enthusiasts to explore, driven by their curiosity and passion for collecting. As the collective interest surrounding the 1980 D quarter dollar evolves, so too does the understanding of its significance within the larger cultural and historical framework of currency. Ultimately, the value of this extraordinary coin rests not solely on the numbers attached to it but rather on the entangled stories that each era represents. Each 1980 D quarter tells a unique tale of creativity, craftsmanship, and human involvement in constantly shaping our understanding of currency and its purpose. In a world where values are constantly fluctuating, the numismatic pursuit serves as an enduring reminder of how the art of coining has evolved throughout history, a celebration of imperfection, ingenuity, and the common threads that connect us all through the currency we use in our daily lives. In conclusion, the 1980 quarter dollar, with its errors and mistakes, epitomizes the incredible interplay between art, history, and economy that transcends the mere valuation of coins. The exciting narratives that arise from errors mark the beginning of a treasure hunt for individuals who see beyond the surface of everyday currency. Whether it is the thrill of the quest, the ongoing legacy of ownership, or the connections created through shared experiences, the 1980 quarter is a testament to the boundless possibilities that exist in the intersection of numismatics, allowing it to occupy a significant place in the hearts of collectors and establishing its enduring worth in the annals of collectible history. Its remarkable journey is by no means finished. As new stories and discoveries emerge, the legacy of the 1980 quarter dollar will continue to unfold, capturing the imagination of collectors and investors for generations to come, creating a legacy vibrant with history, discovery, and the exhilarating potential of finding what lies hidden in plain sight. Next! Today, we are diving into the remarkable story of the 1986 quarter dollar, an ostensibly ordinary piece of currency that has taken the numismatic world by storm due to its extraordinary valuation of $680 million, rooted in an array of unexpected errors and mistakes that make it a highly sought-after collectible. At first glance, one might think this quarter is simply a common coin, but a deeper investigation reveals a fascinating narrative filled with manufacturing anomalies, production quirks, and a rich historical context that together elevate the coin to a near-mythical status within collector circles. The 1986 quarter dollar was minted at the Denver Mint during a time of significant transition within the U.S. Mint, as 1986 marked the year when the U.S. began issuing coins for the new state quarter program. While this program was intended to promote state pride and honor each state uniquely through commemorative quarters, a series of errors occurred that ultimately resulted in particular coins, including the 1986 quarter, becoming extraordinarily valuable objects of desire for collectors and investors alike. One of the most notable errors associated with the 1986 quarter dollar is the phenomenon known as double die, which occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has been misaligned, resulting in certain features appearing duplicated or blurred. In the case of the 1986 quarter, this double die error led to distinctively striking visual characteristics, particularly regarding the date and lettering, that allow collectors and enthusiasts to immediately identify an error specimen. These anomalies can contribute to a heightened level of desirability among collectors who appreciate the uniqueness and rarity that error coins present. Furthermore, the concept of double die errors provides insight into the intricacies of the minting process, as the very essence of human craftsmanship factors in, where machines and people working together create both art and error. As collectors began to discover these unique characteristics associated with the 1986 quarter, its value skyrocketed, igniting a fervor among numismatists and amateur collectors eager to uncover what treasures lay hidden within their change. The double die variety in the 1986 quarter has not only drawn attention for its visual appeal, but it has also prompted a resurgence of interest in error coins more broadly, leading enthusiasts to seek out other potential error coins in their collections and to pay closer attention to the characteristics that can distinguish normal coins from their error counterparts. Additionally, missed strikes and misalignment errors further enhance the allure of the 1986 quarter dollar. A missed strike occurs when a coin is not fully pressed during the minting process, resulting in faint or incomplete designs on the surface. This type of error introduces an entirely different layer of rarity and intrigue, as many collectors enjoy discovering pieces that exhibit these characteristics. The opportunity to hold a quarter that represents an imperfect moment in the minting process captivates collectors, who see the beauty in its flaws, the very elements that make the 1986 quarter a one-of-a-kind piece of art. Misalignment occurs when the coin is not centered on the planchette during the minting process, resulting in portions of the design being cropped or incomplete. Such variations, particularly in the context of the 1986 D quarter, add character and further exemplify the idea of error coins as objects that reflect the intricate relationship between technology and human intervention. All of these quirks coming together make each 1986 D quarter dollar an extraordinary treasure waiting to be discovered, symbolizing the moments when coins deviated from the ordinary. Moreover, we must acknowledge the significance of rarity in determining the ultimate value of collectible coins like the 1986 D quarter. Collectors know that only a select number of coins with identified minting errors can extend their value beyond their face value, offering them an intriguing perspective into American history. The exciting element of rarity fuels a dynamic market where collectors want to possess pieces that allow them to become part of a story, connecting with others who share a similar passion for the history honored by these unique quarters. The thrill of finding such a rare error coin has become an adventure for many, as individuals sift through bags of change, attend coin shows, or browse online marketplaces, all in the hope of finding a valuable piece like the 1986 D quarter dollar tucked away among more common items. Collectors often form communities centered around these pursuits, sharing knowledge about math and minting techniques, while fostering camaraderie during treasure hunts for unique coins together. The friendships forged through a shared appreciation for error coins, like the 1986 D quarter, create a supportive environment where collective passion can thrive, leading to more discoveries and an expanded understanding of numismatics. The rise of online resources and platforms dedicated to coin collecting has further fueled interest in error coins. Websites, forums, and social media groups have become invaluable destinations for collectors seeking especially rare pieces, allowing them to share photographs, ask questions, and compare findings. As the numismatic community grows online, the pursuit of error coins like the 1986 D quarter has gained momentum, promoting a sense of inclusivity and excitement. The accessibility provided by these platforms has helped make the joy of discovering valuable quarters achievable for many, transforming what was once a niche hobby into a more mainstream phenomenon. Additionally, considering the broader impact of market trends can unveil how certain factors contribute to the desirability of collectible coins in today's economy. The ongoing fluctuations in currency values and uncertainties surrounding financial investments can lead many investors to explore alternative avenues for building wealth. Rare coins like the 1986 D quarter dollar represent a tangible asset that has the potential to appreciate over time. As individuals begin to seek security in their investments, a growing pool of collectors emerges who hold a keen interest in understanding how to leverage the immense value that error coins can provide. It is nothing short of fascinating to observe how the world of error coins has expanded as people from various backgrounds engage with the history and artistry represented by these pieces, thus transforming them into avenues for exploring a variety of economic ideas as well. The accumulation of knowledge surrounding error coins is another key aspect that fuels demand. Collectors become invested not only in the acquisition of certain pieces but also in the knowledge and understanding of the production processes involved in minting coins. Diving into the technical aspects of error coins, such as die production, striking pressures, and metal composition, engenders a newfound appreciation for the intricacies of coin creation. Key topics such as variations in metal alloys, shifts in minting methodology, and historical context all contribute to an enriching experience that collectors cherish. This educational journey empowers numismatists to make informed decisions about their collections, leading to more discerning choices and ultimately enhancing their connection to their coins. The role of grading cannot be overlooked when it comes to determining the value of an error coin like the 1986 D quarter dollar. Coins that receive a high grade from professional grading services exhibit stringent standards of quality and preservation, allowing them to command higher prices on the market. When collectors seek validation of their coins, the importance of certification becomes evident as it establishes credibility and facilitates trust between buyers and sellers. A well-graded example of the 1986 D quarter possessing dialogue around its era characteristics is almost guaranteed to elicit keen interest among passionate collectors. The premium attached to such pieces affirms the established market dynamics where unique and high-quality coins invariably attract attention. As the world looks to the future of coin collecting, our interactions within the realms of e-commerce and social media will continue to shape the landscape. The digital age allows collectors to buy and sell era coins globally, creating unprecedented opportunities for transactions. The introduction of cryptocurrency and novel payment options may also serve as catalysts for swift exchanges within the coin market. As you can see, the unique journey of the 1986 D quarter dollar encompasses many aspects that go beyond its monetary value, captivating collectors, investors, and the broader numismatic community. When we think of the historical significance and unique traits that characterize this extraordinary coin, it becomes easy to appreciate how even a single quarter can encapsulate rich narratives that celebrate creativity, craftsmanship, and the human element in manufacturing. Each 1986 D quarter carries with it a story of the place it occupied in the minting process, allowing us to reflect on themes that extend far beyond mere currency. Investing in items with rich histories that embody art and culture revitalizes the appreciation for these coins, demonstrating how even the simplest elements of everyday transactions can serve as portals to understanding our past. The value of coins like the 1986 D quarter transcends their mere monetary worth, evolving into symbols of detail, human aspiration, and our collective heritage as a society. As we continue to explore the thrilling allure of era coins, we uncover the interplay that drives demand and appreciation while simultaneously unraveling the fascinating tapestry that composes the world of coin collecting, one where extraordinary pieces like the 1986 D quarter dollar shine brightly at the center of the spotlight. Living within a culture that regards these quarters with such excitement inspires a renewed commitment to explore what lies hidden within our change and reflect on the stories that collectively shape our understanding of American currency. Through relentless pursuit, spirited friendships, and an appreciation for rich histories, the quest for rare and unusual coins, like the 1986 D quarter dollar, illuminates the intricate connections between art, economy, and evolving narratives, a testament to our inherent fascination with the imperfections that define our world. With every progressive search for era coins, we embrace the heritage encapsulated within each quarter, revering the compelling stories behind their creation, their character, and the timeless journey of human endeavors that ultimately defines and drives our passions in this remarkable pursuit. As we delve deeper into the intricate tapestry of numismatics, each discovery reminds us that value is often found not only in the final artifact but also in the journey taken and the relationships fostered along the way. The 1986 D quarter dollar serves as a vivid emblem of a thriving era that entwines American economic history, artistry, and human skill, illustrating how even a seemingly ordinary piece of currency can achieve significance when met with enthusiasm and dedication from an ever-growing community of collectors and enthusiasts. As we continue to unravel the stories woven within the threads of our currency, a shared reflection of our past and potential future, the journey promises to offer untold opportunities, with each era coin inviting us to further engage with the vibrant histories that shapes our world each day. The fascination surrounding coins like the 1986 D quarter dollar is not merely limited to their market value. Rather, it reflects the deeper connections forged through exploration and discovery while celebrating the shared pursuits that bring communities together to honor and cherish the values we find nestled within the imperfections of our collective journey.